Welcome to part 2 of the basic lab equipment. This is part 2. If you have not seen part 1, turn the record the other side and listen to part 1. This is part 2. We last left off at the graduated measuring pipette, which again, you're measuring specific amounts of liquids, depending. The word graduated means that there are line markings that tell us the measurements. We can use different types of suction in the pipette to be able to pull the water out of. Sometimes it could be a bulb, similar to what you have at the doctor's office when they check your blood pressure. Or it could be a device that has a little thumb wheel, and you thumb, as you're thumbing the wheel, the device helps suck up whatever liquid it is you are trying to get at. It is totally unsafe to use your mouth as the suctioning device, and therefore is not recommended and is forbidden. Thermometers. Real shocker. Thermometers measure temperature. Now, we have two different size thermometers. This is one of our smaller ones. They do measure in Fahrenheit and Celsius, but we are in a chemistry class, and because it's a science class, we use the Celsius, not the Fahrenheit. Now, we can convert to Kelvin if we need to. That's by using a formula. That's really no big deal. The thermometers are fragile, however, because they are glass. Crucible tongs. The whole point, grab very hot items. We may or may not be able to tell if an object is hot just simply by looking at it. But when a beaker or an evaporating dish or a crucible has been heating up and we need to take it to cool it off or maybe to go weigh it, it would be kind of important that we can grab those items safely and in a responsible manner. The Crucible Tongs is your friend for that. You may notice that there's two main parts in the Crucible Tongs. One part, you have the end here where the parts are parallel to each other, and that's great if you want to go and grab something like a crucible tong by a crucible or an evaporative dish by the wall. Now, what if you were grabbing something wider than that? What if it's a round object like a beaker, or maybe the neck of an Erlenmeyer flask? That is where you have the circular part of your crucible tong that will allow you to do that. Again, it's a convenient safety device. Crucible tongs do come in different sizes. The size that you're seeing there, it's a standard size for what we have. Spark lighter to ignite the lab burner. You won't be using those in the lab, but welders have used spark lighters to get their torches, their welding torches, going. Can it be used to start up a barbecue? Not really. So, but the spark lighter's there to light things up on fire. Safety goggles. Oh my goodness, safety goggles. Oh wait, hold it. All right, now I'm equipped. Now the thing about safety goggles, they do protect the eyes. Because if you lose your eye, glass eyes do not give you back your field of vision. You lose some of that 360 field of vision capability that you have. At the same time, you lose some of that three-dimensional thing as well. So we want to protect your eyes. You want to protect your eyes very much. Now, this is actually the correct way to wear it. Now, I have to move my beanie up a little bit, and all right. So this is really the proper way to wear the goggles. Now, people have used the goggles in an improper manner, so let's take a look at that. One way is they wear it over the forehead. They're a little tired, their eyes are hurting a little bit, and they're still in the middle of the experiment, and then they want to put that up in the forehead. That's great! If you are dealing with an 11th century Viking berserker who wants to split your head with an axe or a sword, and you got protection, which is great. Too bad your eyes get popped out as a result of a chemistry experiment. Now, there is another method that people have used to wear goggles, and that is around the throat. Professionals like General Erwin Rommel, aka the Desert Fox, has done it this way, but the Desert Fox wasn't in a lab, and he was cooler than you are, so you don't get to do that in the lab. The weak spot about this is it's great if you believe that a ninja is after you or a kung fu master, because it will protect your throat from somebody's lucky punch or maybe the kick, That's great. Too bad your eyes get popped out. So again, the correct way to wear the goggles is just like this. At this point, this concludes part 2 of our lab equipment. We have our lab safety video, but that's a totally separate video, okay? And that's it. I am signing off.